You ever see Leprechaun Returns?
Yeah. You know what? I've seen that movie.
This was a sci-fi original.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Boy oh boy. So this is one of those, it's like, you know what? The first movie was great, but everything after that, rubbish for the bin, mate. So just forget all that, and this is a direct sequel for the fans. And Joe, we just watched all these fucking movies. So now we're kind of back at where we started, huh?
Yep.
How does it feel? Good?
Uh, it
Feels like I got fucked in my ass.
feels like we got through another franchise.
Spoiler alert, Phantasm, still the best franchise.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, did a leprechaun beat it in your eyes?
Uh, no. Leprechaun has maybe one movie I could recommend, and that's Leprechaun Leaving Las Vegas.
We're gonna have to rate them all at the end.
Well, I can't
So,
rate them.
spoiler alert.
A lot of them are forgettable, and that's why I don't mind so much this reboot, or this as they say in the comic book world, retcon. I don't know what the fuck that means. That's a stupid shit. Anyway.
Redoing continuity.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck. You're a big fucking nerd, man.
Oh, I'm fat.
Um, yeah, okay. So this movie, as Tom said, let's ignore parts 2 and on. Let's go back to the first movie that made so much leprechaun magic. And it's 25 years later, and Jennifer Aniston's little girl is going back to where it all started, Tom. Remember that little town that Jennifer Aniston moved to and the house?
This is all very convenient, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most convenient shit that could have. Convenience store? No. No, I've got something better than that. I lazy. Lazy. Oh, Joe, you just talk because I don't have good things to say about this.
Okay, so I guess in that little town, a university sprung up, and this girl is joining a sorority.
Not just any sorority, Joe. The smartest sorority who's ever sorority. Good
These
old AU.
a bunch of environmentalist girls, and they're gonna set their sorority house, which being the old house that Jennifer Aniston lived in, uh, as a greenhouse. Tom.
But it's not, Joe. It's a gold house
Mm,
because they have AU on the front of it
yeah. So it's
because that's the on the table.
like Tom, who has memorized the periodic table, then he's told you that AU. There's also some FE that comes into play later in the movie, but we'll get to that. No, we won't, because I'm not
There's
gonna.
also, Joe, a whole lot of PU because it stinks, you see.
Only 4 girls in this sorority. One of them's a big Greenpeace type girl. The other one is we'll call her the token girl, and another one is just a drunk party girl. and then we have
So a house full of stereotypes. I
stereotype.
got it. The laziest thing you can do. Just pick out, oh yeah, we need this, this, and this. Okay.
We get an appearance from the goofy fat guy from the original movie. He's
Ozzy.
old Ozzy Osbourne is in it.
Ugh!
Um,
And you know what this town does? They let the special needs one be the taxi driver.
hmm,
You know, I don't know how things work. They gave me a license, but I had to pass a test in order to get this driver's license. Do I think Ozzy would have been able to pass a test to get his driver's license? I would say probably not because he wasn't driving the truck in the first one.
mm-mm.
You know, the reason they wanted that gold in the first movie so he could get that brain surgery to where he would be smart, you see.
That's right. That's right. I forgot
This
about.
is an extremely dumb and lazy movie there, Joe.
Mm.
But anyways, what happens in this pig fucking piece of shit?
They are trying to get the water going back to the house, and in doing so, I don't know, the water goes through the place where the leprechaun is trapped and kind of
Because there's a well.
yeah.
There's a well system on this piece of property. And as we all know from the first one, the leprechaun was Lucky Charm down a well.
So
And
it
he's just been there slowly, rebuilding his strength because he had a coin. So it slowly brought him back. Maybe?
yeah. Well then anyway, he's back and he wants his gold.
Well, how does he come back, Joe?
I don't fucking remember.
Well, Joe, old Ozzy drops his phone
That's right.
when he drops the lady off, Jennifer Aniston's daughter.
Yeah.
And he says, gosh darn it, I dropped my phone back there.
Remember in the first movie when he swallowed a coin?
Joe, yeah, you remember, the cliche of, oh, my dog ate the wedding ring, so I got to follow him around for 2 days.
Hmm.
If this coin was still lodged in young Ozzy after all these years, 25 years, his organs would have ruptured in his body. He would have got sepsis and died.
True, but this is a movie where leprechauns are real.
Well, I mean, leprechauns are real.
Mhm.
But
So, yeah.
so Ozzy goes back to old AU and he goes to the well and says, oh, this is a spooky well, and then the leprechaun comes in his face. So fucking Ozzy gets some of it in his mouth, and he becomes pregnant by the leprechaun. The leprechaun bursts out of his stomach with guts and gore all over him. And this much shorter leprechaun tries to talk over dental prosthetics and says something to the nature of, when should I become better looking? Fuck you, right in the ass mouth and penis hole. This is a completely generic, uninspired makeup that looks more like a witch than it does a leprechaun. That's really the only thing all these movies, the Warwick Davis ones, had going for them was how good and iconic that makeup was. And for these fucking idiots to say, "Oh, this looks much better. Fuck you and your shit." Suck a dick. Fuck
I
off.
was great. I thought that was a great, hey, fuck you to the original.
And I mean, you can't even say that because you've said how great the
You know,
Leprechaun makeup was.
I do think the original looks much better, but I don't think this looks awful.
It
It,
is extremely unexpired and just a very generic makeup. This
it
is
is
like
not,
something you would see at a haunted house.
it is not unexpired
It's
like
uninspired.
uh that's all right.
You do like cereal, love cereal, marm.
It's better than greener grass. Um yeah, I mean it looks all right to me. I know you're a big, Gabe Bartolos fan, and it's like, hey, like, hey, I'm talking good about you, Gabe. Talking good about you here. I loved St. Bernard's. Um yeah, it's it's serviceable. It's a sci-fi movie, so it's serviceable.
It's not saying like the only thing the movies had going for them was that makeup. The whole point in making those movies was just to get that makeup on screen.
Good one, Stephen Barry. uh, yeah, and you know what? The rhymes are back, Tom, in this movie, and
And
they're
it doesn't matter because you can't really hear him because he's talking over dentures.
they're pretty good, but the guy that's playing Leprechaun can't deliver the lines.
It's because he has trying to keep these things in his fucking mouth. Why go back and fucking ADR these lines when we could just have him talking like this?
His delivery is very unexpired, Tom.
That means it's fresh.
Uh, so yeah, I think, like you said, if they would have put some oomph into it, those lines would have worked. But
Just take the fucking extra hour to ADR the shit without the things in his fucking mouth.
yeah,
Even if you do it right there on set,
I'm not some kind of film prick that knows what ADR means or gives a shit.
it was the fucking voice on the Leprechaun was awful because he was talking over his dental prosthetics. It was go back and listen, you're like, "Oh, yeah, that really does suck a dick."
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, because I watched this movie on my phone, like some kind
The way it should be watched.
of like some kind of Gen Z piece of shit. I watched this on my phone, and I don't watch many movies like that. But I was told that I would have to suffer through a lot of commercials. I had one commercial
I
through
had
the
one every 10 minutes.
Really, I had one the whole time, and when it popped up, I was like, "What the fuck?" Uh, but I don't know. I thought this one had a little bit of potential, but they didn't. It's like nobody cared making the movie. Like the actors are all horrible. Okay, it's a sci-fi movie. You expect that, but you would hope that one person there can carry this shit, and it should be the Leprechaun. In this movie, but he whether it's because he ADR'd it, like you would say, or whatever, he wasn't good enough. He couldn't do it. He couldn't like pull off some okay dialogue, not great, but okay. They brought back the shoe thing, you know, which they hadn't, like
Don't
whole
get that shoe too dirty, just put a little piece of clean gore on it.
this whole series of movies, they picked and choose between what they wanted to do. I mean, this series as a whole is a fucking failure. You can't just put it on this last movie.
No, I
If
mean, I can say this last movie fucking sucks.
Well, I mean, if this last movie is what it needs to for them not to make any more, then great. That's an accomplishment and probably one we needed for quite a while. You know, these are not good movies, man. You know, this is not. And yeah, okay, Gabe Bartolos, fuck yeah, that Leprechaun in this, you know, all the other ones looks great, but shit, man, they're you know, aside from that third one, which made me laugh, it's the third one that's in Vegas. Yeah, that one, you know, that's funny. It's got some, you know, dope shit in it. But the rest of them, fuck, I don't, you know, if I never see him again, that's okay. Well,
Hey.
I said it.
Thanks for
Wait a
checking out the show.
Is that like a cue
We hope
card?
you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to dwnproductions.net and fastcustomshirts.com. Until next time.